Okay, so part 2 of finding out my daughter has autism. So after the clinic appointment, it was just her and I who had went in there, and they had diagnosed her with autism. We had left, and my grandpa was actually in the car, and he asked me like, "Hey, what'd they decide?" And then I was like, "Yeah, like she has autism," and I feel like I was kind of in denial. Like again, I was 20 years old, and like I don't know, like I kind of had a feeling like prior to the appointment that she had autism, but like also I was telling myself like it doesn't change anything. Well, it does. So, anyways, yeah, so she went from talking to not talking to all of a sudden she was hiding, and she was very much so mute for approximately like 2 months maybe. And then she started like flapping her arms, which is a typical sign of autism. And then after her arm flapping, she started to make like, she'd be like, yee. That's like her noise. Like that's what she does. And you might even hear her right now. She's like clicking. That's her go-to right now. So, anyways, yeah. So after that appointment, we left and I talked to like family. I immediately got her into speech therapy and occupational therapy. She's been doing that ever since. She's now 7 years old. And I will say, so at the beginning, it was very much so like weird. Like everybody in my family was kind of like, how do I help? What do I do? My grandpa bought her 2 guinea pigs, like hoping it was like a therapy animal. And she got to a point where we found out she had pica. And so she was eating things from the guinea pig, or trying to, that we were like the guinea pig's cage, that we were like, no, can't do it. And so we got rid of the guinea pigs. Well, then my grandpa was like, I'm going to buy her a swing set. So he bought her like this huge wooden swing set. Again, like, we just didn't know what to do. And like I feel like most people don't know what to do, especially when you find out that you have a family member who has a long time disability. And I think the overall goal since then was to get her to speak again. As far as that went, she's still nonverbal. She's 7, she's still nonverbal. I feel like we always have hope that she's going to talk again, but realistically, like I've got to think like in the future, and it's kind of realistically, she probably won't speak, but like I will always have hopes that she does. She has over the years said, mama, mama, mama. She said, bye, and she says, ha, ha, hi. Or she'll say, yeah. So she has, but like, from the time she says one of those words to the time that she says another word is like a 4-month difference. So